Hey everyone, it's Paul. And first, I got into real clothes and out of my sweats and try and fix this 6-week-old mess of a hairdo. But now that the COVID dust has settled a little bit, I wanted to reach out to everyone in the travel industry. And I wanted to do that because each of you has pushed past impossible in dealing with this unprecedented global pandemic. And you've been brutally impacted by COVID. You represent, from my perspective, kind of like the best in humanity. You're no different than anyone who's working in hospitals and doing incredible things to keep people safe. You showed courage, patience, compassion, and above all, a focus on service to get millions of us through the first weeks of the coronavirus. And I know this is true because I run a safari company in Tanzania, and I saw all of you in action firsthand. And the first thing that I think the world needs to say to you guys is thank you. Because frankly, you're like earth angels. And I want to sort of shout out specific people or specific segments of travel. Travel advisors and travel agencies, man, you guys made hundreds of thousands of people new arrangements on the fly to get them home in a panic from every corner of the planet. And you dealt with really scared people, hours on hold with airlines, and you did it with grace, a comforting voice, and a passion to get the job done. Your compassion and your patience were epic. And when COVID hit, you got all our guests home. They were on safari in Tanzania. You got them home. You canceled everyone else's arrangements and you helped all of them file insurance claims. And I know you weren't making a penny doing that, and you did it for one reason, because you care. So from Boutique Safari in Tanzania, we all want to say Asante Sana, which means thank you in Swahili. To airline staff, well, you put yourselves at risk bringing hundreds of thousands of people home, including our guests. You smiled and you served the public in probably the most stressful situations imaginable. You manned phone lines, hauled our luggage, checked us in, flew our planes, served us on board. You know, you're brave, and we're indebted to you. And I think we all need to say thank you. And the hotel business. Well, you took care of us and gave us roofs over our heads while we waited to get on our way home, sometimes for weeks. Your professionalism and your commitment to service were outstanding. Thank you. And I know that many, many of you have lost the jobs you love and have no idea when things are going to come back. Well, I can relate because our safari business is totally shut down, like tourism. Everyone's at home. But it's the ferocity of how quickly the world changed that's been really brutal, I think. And adjusting to this stark new reality is, frankly, a daily challenge. And we're going to need help from everyone. I personally am trying to stay positive, but I wouldn't kid you that there's days when I don't feel so happy. And I know that there's some of us who are struggling because we're trying to comfort each other. Some of us are sick. Some of you have the virus, and some of you are supporting others that do, or grieving, God forbid, for someone that we've lost. And all I can say is that the world shares in your suffering. We are a global family, and we care about every one of you. And I know it's scary, and it's very hard right now for everyone in travel, and I'm sorry for everything you're going through. But I do believe that the travel industry is going to come back, and pretty much after everyone's been cooped up for months, the world's going to want to get the heck out and travel. And so I do think that we're gonna bounce back. So I want to end the same way I started, which is just to say thank you guys. We're going to overcome this. I know it. And I know that all of us know someone in travel. And if you do, would you please share this with them? They need to hear this. But when you do, just say thanks to them too. And see if there's anything you can do for them. And I'm sending out a huge cyber hug with this video. And when this whole distancing thing ends, you'll get a real one, I promise. So take care, everyone, and I can't wait to see you when our industry comes back to life.